buddy. Decided to go a little bit different angle here. So I'm wearing the same shirt. Nobody give me hell for that. It's early in the morning. I don't know how early it is. I got up at 4:30, so I guess by now it's like, for most people, it's almost lunchtime. It's mid-afternoon, but I wanted to share a little story. Yesterday, Mary, can't remember her last name, but she contacted me and she said that she went into the wine cellar last week on the 10th. She has a receipt. She went in, no mask. 3 different people approached her and nobody said a thing to her. Nobody. Never forced her to wear a mask, never forced her to put it on, never told her they wouldn't sell her alcohol. So I'm going in today and I'm going to make sure I'm not going to wear a mask. So I don't even know if they're going to let me in. The funny thing was this, though, that last week I went in on a Thursday. Now everybody's working, right? On a Thursday. Courtroom's dead. So I'm going to guess that their day that they have for court for everybody is on a Wednesday. Now I don't know that for sure because I'm going to go in. I'm going to see how busy it was. But last week, Thursday, completely dead. It was dead, as you can imagine. Or as dead as you can believe. And but there they are, everybody's getting paid full time, right? You got DAs sitting in there doing nothing. You got the judge doing nothing. You got the court clerk doing nothing. You got all these people in there doing absolutely nothing and getting paid for it. And I'm going to go in today. I'm going to see how many people come in on a Wednesday. So why couldn't they spread that out? If Wednesday today ends up being super busy, maybe it's not, maybe I'm just being presumptuous, but if it ends up being very busy, why is it that you can't spread all that out over the course of a week for everybody to come on in? So we'll find that out. I'm going to share my story that Mary shared with me. No issues, no phone call to the owner, no phone call to the police, not wearing a mask. So I'm not sure if somebody went into the wine cellar and they got hammered by the Americans with Disabilities Association and they got hit with a $75,000 and a $150,000 fine. If that's the case, that's amazing. I love that happened. I'm not sure who would have been responsible for that or who would have done it, but that's incredible if that is the case. So, I'm going to go into court today. We'll see what happens. I'm going to report right after court. I'll probably get dressed up. I don't have many dress shirts. So I'm not even sure if I'm going to wear the same blue shirt or not, but, I'll try to find one, get it ironed up in time. But, court is supposed to be at 9 o'clock. One of the things that I keep talking about is how bad the country has gotten with respect to everybody being intertwined and connected. And I think that there's a lot of stress that's associated with being involved with other people. Like, look at me. I had that kid that was living here, and look at everything that happened to me when I tried to help him out. We have family members that we try to help. Look at all the stress that can incur. When we help friends, how much stress we can absorb or put on ourselves because of that. And I think the reason for all those, so as a result, we say, screw it, we're just going to be alone and we're going to do our own thing and we're not going to worry about helping anybody else or being there for anybody else. But that's kind of why we got to where we're at right now. That's why we're where we're at right now. And if each one of us were able to reach out to somebody, just one person per day, like with me, I'm trying to create a better life for myself. I'm trying to create a happier life for myself. Well, that happens. Good morning, Roger. That happens. Good morning, everybody that's on. Nicole, Carrie. I'm trying to see the different faces. I'm sorry. Kind of scrolled up, but good morning, everybody. I'm trying to build a better life. Like right now, I'm not even at the base of the mountain of where I want to be. Like I want to make sure that I get to a point where I've got all these businesses, right? I've got nurture that I want to do. I've got healthcare advocacy that I want to do. I want to help people with their mortgage consulting, that I'm helping them through with their finances. I have educational initiatives that I'm looking at. I have elderly care initiatives that I'm looking at. I have teaching. I think I mentioned that. I have local news media that I'm looking to, start and initiate. All of these things I'm looking to do. But right now, if you take a look up there and you see all of these things, and then the inventions that, I've mentioned to some of you guys, and I probably got about 6 different inventions that I've wanted to invent over the course of the years, that I'm starting with one and I'm going to move forward. And, if I'm looking up at the mountain right now, like a lot of people would take a look at my life and they would go, man, this guy's got everything. He's got a great life. He's got a couple of houses. Yeah, they need work. He's got a couple of vehicles and a motorcycle. Yeah, are they the greatest? No. But, he's got his own business. He's working. He's doing those things. And most people would be like, hey, that guy's got it put together. He's got a great life. It's awesome. He can just coast through life. And I think a big part of me was ready to do that. I think that I just wanted to be, in the life coaching too. That's the big thing, in career counseling, career coaching, relationship coaching. And the people that are on our page that know that I've worked with them, they know how I'm able to connect with you in a very simple way. So all of those things are pieces of the puzzle that I want to do. And you look at it and you go, man, that's a lot, Pete. But if you take a look at it and you break it all down and you put a little bit of time every day applying it towards doing each one of those things, you're going to get to the point where you want to be. Can I get there now, today? No, I can't. There's no way I could get there today. There's so much work to be put in. There's so much thought to be put in everything. I need to get my houses in order, both of them. Both of my homes, I need to get those in order. I need to get my vehicle situations in order. I need to get some of the things in my life right and in order to be able to represent and accomplish what it is that I want to do, so that when I go out into the world, people can take a look at me and say, hey, this guy's not a whack job. This guy does have his stuff together. He's articulate. He is able to communicate what it is that he's trying to accomplish with us. And then I'm going to be able to accomplish those things that I want to do. But you do it one step at a time. So the way we start to take this back is by one step at a time, making sure we're paying attention truly and intimately. One of our friends, one of our family members, we're intimately and truly and passionately paying attention to and applying a little bit of time every day to one of your dreams that you've always had. Whatever that dream is, you start to make that a reality. You write that dream down. You write that dream down on a piece of paper, and then you start to develop that dream each day, every half hour or hour at a time. And then however much more you want to develop that, however much more you want to develop that dream in a day, and then throughout a course of a week. And then by the end of the week, rather than going through your week and saying, hey, man, that week went fast, I didn't do anything, 7 hours that you could have applied to it just went by. Just imagine how much further along you would be if you had applied 7 hours to whatever your dream is, and building that dream, and networking and working and trying and doing different things that you've never, ever, ever done before. Because we get caught in these routines, our lives, our jobs, our families, our homes, taking care of mundane things like our cars and bills. But I can assure you, there is time in a day to apply towards your dream. And it's critical, guys. It's vital. It's so important to be able to give yourselves that. And I tell you why. Because whatever that dream is, once you start having something to do every day, to look forward to and accomplish, you're going to be way better off. You're going to feel invigorated. You're going to feel motivated. You're going to feel enriched. You're going to continuously try to do a little bit more every day. You're going to learn. You're going to go out. You're going to become an authority, or you're going to become knowledgeable on it. And then you're going to become even more knowledgeable. And then you become what you can be considered an expert, and then possibly an authority on whatever it is that you want to do. When you accomplish all of those things on your own, and you're doing all of those things, you're going to start moving yourself into a place where you are